Hi everyone, welcome to A Godly Home. I'm going to be making a pot pie today using the leftover chicken and the rest of that onion that I used on the chicken tetrazzini. And I am going to be using some of my dehydrated vegetables. I've got some celery here and I have got some peas, and I've just got a clear measuring cup. And I'm just going to pour in a little bit. And about a good handful of the peas. And I got some boiling water in the tea kettle. And I'm just going to pour that over. Put in a cup of water. And let that soak for a few minutes. And then in this pan, I have a few carrots, 2 carrots, peeled, washed, and sliced, the rest of that onion, and then 1 potato. It's a red skin, so I left the skins on. And I'm going to turn my heat on medium, and I'm going to add just a splash of olive oil or any kind of oil, butter, whatever you have, just enough to get those starting to brown a little bit. And I'm going to add some pepper, and I am going to add a little bit of seasoning salt. Now, I also have a little bit of leftover mashed potato I'm going to add to the filling of this, but you don't need to do that. If you don't have any leftover mashed potato, just add an extra potato to this frying pan. I'm just trying to show people how we can use what we have and still get the same meals, because with the price of groceries, we really can't be wasting. We have to learn how to cook our meals with what we have. And I will be using some of this leftover chicken. Okay, it's just been a few minutes and you can see the peas are all rehydrated. I'm going to add enough water to bring this up to 1.5 cups. And I am going to add 3 chicken bouillon cubes to that water. Now, if you just have regular peas or regular celery, you just add it right in now to the frying pan. Okay, that is getting browned up pretty good. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, let's add a couple spoonfuls of flour to that. These are tablespoons. And we'll add a good amount of pepper to the flour. We'll get that all stirred in. Now I'm going to add my peas and my bouillon. And we'll whisk it. And we're just going to let this cook until it thickens and that bouillon is dissolved completely. You will find this to be much, much cheaper than those Marie Callender pies. Okay, back there, I'm going to start cutting up my leftover chicken. Okay, that's the last of my chicken. All that's left is some skin that Sloopy's going to eat. Okay, now I am just going to pour this right over my chicken. Let me get my chicken better there. Okay, now I'm just going to spread that out. Then I'm going to scoop my leftover mashed potato right on top of that. Okay, now for the topping, I have 1 cup of flour, and to that I am going to add a half a tablespoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of powdered sugar, okay, just a pinch of baking soda, and 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Before we add the oil, let's just stir those dry ingredients together with a fork. Okay, now to that we are going to add 1/2 of a cup of milk, and 1 egg. Okay, we'll stir that all together good. Then we're going to spoon that right on top of our pot pie and spread it around. Okay, we'll just spread it out as best as we can. We want a few gaps in it for air anyways. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and bake that. I'll give you the temperature and the time here in just a second. Okay, that is going to go in a 400-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. Then I've just got a kettle of red skin potatoes that I've washed and left the skins on, and I'm just going to mash these when they're done. Okay, there it is out of the oven. You can see how delicious it looks.